Hello and welcome to another episode of Forget About It. This is your host PappaRock again, and we are looking at Fog's own Snigeldorf playing on Angoville versus Private Pike. And Sniggle happened to post this in our forums and said there was a lot of blobbing action going on here, and he just seemed to get frustrated through the whole game. He's playing Panzer Elite now, so we're going to see how he does and see what we can do to help him out. Alright, looks like single, double, triple Kettenkrad Starf for Snigeldorf. That's uncommon, but he is going to be able to capture a lot more points a lot more quickly than the British are. So that'll be one advantage he has. Players extending their greetings and good luck, have fun, as is common with every game that's played, or usually anyway, if you're a good sport. First infantry squad from the Brits is capturing the plus 16 munitions, so he's probably going to be parking his truck there. Officer has just come out and is running down the left side of the map and is going to help connect the dots up. Sniggle's second Kettenkrad is going to its closest strategic point. He's going to try to connect this plus 16 fuel here. That'll give him some income that he's going to need. And it looks like his first Grenadier squad is going to be coming out and setting up a logistics company. It seems like we got a lot of dialogue going on here between Wergmark Bitches AT and Snigeldorf. It looks like this infantry squad is going to go ahead and decap this victory point here. And the Kettenkrad is going to go ahead and capture this strategic point here. So it looks like pretty good map control so far for Snigeldorf. He must have canceled his third Kettenkrad that was coming out, and he's going instead for a scout car. That's going to help him capture and harass.
We are losing ground.
Looks like the British lieutenant is going to decap a strategic point here that's going to cut off Snigeldorf from the fuel up here, which really didn't serve a purpose, if you ask me. Didn't hurt Snigel any. So let's see what happens here.
Germany is conceding a sector point to the Commonwealth. We must rally.
And a casualty clearing station right off the bat. Scout car has been upgraded so it can lock down a point. It looks like Sniggle's going to go ahead and lock down this plus 16 fuel. And the British lieutenant has occupied this house, and it looks like Sniggle's going to suffer from a cutoff point right here. And he's bringing another Bren squad up, it looks like, yep, to go ahead and help cover the strategic point here so Sniggle cannot connect back up. Button on the Kettenkrad. That's one way of getting rid of it. And of course, Sniggle is not happy about that. Third infantry squad coming out from the Brits. Looks like we are going to be blob heavy from the beginning. And this Kettenkrad is damaged pretty badly. And let's see if he gets away. Ah! Grenadiers with MP44s is coming up. Didn't notice that the Panzerjäger command was up. Armored car is about to come out. And this scout car is about had it because of this brain. The fact that Sniegel is cut off from his fuel right now is not good things for him. He will not be able to tech up. He'll probably only be able to spam a couple of squads until he can at least capture it back. I think this armored car is going to help him out, though. Well, that armored car certainly scared away that lieutenant, but it's not doing him no good park there since he's not connected up. Two squads, plus a lieutenant, and that scout car. Armored car, he's got about a quarter damage so far, running around the map trying to support his units, and he will not get there in time. The scout car, it seems. I was right. He's got his armored car button. If he gets out of there using his special ability to speed up, I always forget what it's called, but it doesn't really matter. We're doing this for fun. Second armored car being built. Let's see where the Brit is right now. Supply truck is out, parked on their plus 16 fuel there. Got himself a nice little base established. 3 squads and a lieutenant. Let's see, is he going to be coming out with the captain right away or not? Yes, he is. I've never really seen a Brit blob so much. Most of the time people hunker down, build more nests, MG nests, and try to wait out the game. But being as he went down the left side of this map and it's only got the one victory point here, I can see why he's going to be choosing to be more mobile. However, if I was him and I was going down the other side of the map here, I would have parked my truck sporadically around here and protected the 2 victory points on this side. Alright, let's see what happens with this flank jump. Back off one, start shooting at the other. And Mr. Pike is saving up to upgrade, I guess, his next squad rather than button. But if he buttons this armored car here, then it's spell the end of it. Good cover. Good cover by his squads. But he does not seem to have, Sniegel does not seem to have enough squads out there to be capturing or decapping a lot of the map that the British hold right now. Stewart is being made, and let's see what happens with this.
Formed up and ready. Assault Grenadier standing by.
Assault Grenadier squad is out to complement the 2 Grenadier squads that are have upgunned MP44s, and I'm assuming those are MP44s. I could be wrong. I don't know everything.
We've completed the repair, sir.
Doing a triple repair on one armored car and now on the other. I'll allow him to attack a little bit more, but the British seem to be moving in on that cutoff point again. And they have their steward there and 3 squads besides.
Tank awareness.
And what does Sniggle to do?
Our forward supply lines are broken. The enemy
Now
is
laying
beginning
tiller
to
mines
secure
down might
victory
help.
points.
Grenadiers here.
Not by much though, because he's got to get the steward, coax the steward over here, or any vehicle for that matter over here to run over him and blow him up.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Would have been much better off putting them up in this area here where the steward was required to travel.
Panzer. Tank are available to eliminate enemy armor.
Well, that's a pretty good placement for the tiller mines there, just in case the steward tries to pursue. But sitting too idle in your base. You cannot do that with Panzer Elite. You have to be on the move constantly. Make the Brits chase you around. Should have made another scout car to kind of decap some of these points over here for you, since there is nobody over there. Scout cars move around very fast and can outrun most infantry. Just don't get buttoned. Privatepike has a set of sappers there, keeping them by the steward. Oh, another scout car parked on that plus 16 fuel. Doesn't do him no good if he's cut off. You might as well move it and start capping their points with it. And being as all the British infantry is over here, and the steward looks like it's heading back this way, he would do very well to use that scout car to reconnect. Oh, that looked like it hurt. Ooh, a mortar is out. Needs to concentrate that mortar probably on the casualty clearing station to begin with. Don't allow him to get another squad for free. And here we go with the armor command truck. More than likely going to be parked on his plus 16 munitions. Usually that's what I do. Keeping these armored cars well back, helping to cover the mortar, and it looks like the Brits are doing a heroic charge to go after that mortar and or the this does not look good. Sniggle is getting pushed further back into his base. Too idle. Panzer Elite needs to keep moving around. Those armored cars would do well to harass even more. Just circle them if you have to. Go back to your base once in a while, but circle the Brits and just cause all kinds of havoc for them. Make them chase you down. Make the steward chase you down. But now that this... And that's a weird place to park that command truck, as being at the edge of the map, you might keep the tank from coming out and going straight into battle. The tank's going to have to probably maneuver its way out of there. We'll check that shortly. Looks like he's going to be getting a command tank. Not much of a battle going on. It looks like both parties are in their respective base areas. Now that was funny. I gotta remember that. we got some advanced repair sappers here doing over repair on just about everything. Well, at least the Stewart to begin with. Probably going to perform it on the command truck, command tank as well. Now, see, if I was playing a Brit player and carrying this much munitions, I'd probably build an MG nest just to mess with them right about in this area here. Sniggle, if you're watching this, I want you to know, I want you to play Panzer Elite against me sometime. Four rifle squads, two two sapper squads. I can't say rifle squads because that's an American term. These are infantry squads. Looks like we got double Brens, and then, well, it's going to have triple Brens soon. I like the rifle grenades myself, especially versus a blob. But Sniegel is maintaining, two martyrs. And, oh, wow, 3 armored cars. So it looks like... And it looks like Sniegel is laying some more teller mines over here out of the way. He's thinking that he might catch the Brit off guard, but who knows? The next sapper squad is going to come out and be minesweepers. He's building a third sapper squad. And we have our first Firefly out. This does not look good. If you let British sit too idle, they will get too strong for you to deal with, even with Bet 3 Vermont. If you allow the British to sit idle and build up its defenses, then you're going to have a much harder time trying to crack that nut. Just past the 17-minute mark, and not much action it looks like. Everybody's just sitting and waiting. You can't do that with a Panzer Elite. You need to be on the move. If you can't stay on the move with the Panzer Elite, then you need to try to, well, there's really nothing you can do. Vampire half-track is here. Is it actually stealing resources? No, because you're at the end of the strategic point. If you want to steal resources, you probably would be better off parking it somewhere on this strategic point, since this was the first one that was actually captured. Sniggle does have good manpower, munitions, and fuel income coming in, but it looks like Private Pike is going to be moving in with his British forces and going toward this cutoff point again. This is where rifle grenades would really serve him well to clear this house before he brings his squads around this edge to, oh, he's going to do it with the Piats, it looks like. It's still rather a mortar squad. And as of yet, Snigeldorf has not chosen a doctrine, Snigeldorf has chosen a doctrine. He's going tank hunters, or tank destroyers. But Private Pike has not chosen a doctrine yet that I can see. Keeping all of his British troops together in a blob. Sector artillery might have broken that blob up a little bit, but not by much. So his doctrine choice of tank hunters is probably a good one, considering he already has the tanks out. it gets too close to this vampire half-track that Sherman's going to take it out. Thank God for cloaking. Is he going to rush the base? Oh, he's going to do something to harass. Oh, vampire half-track exposed, and goodbye. So is the Goliath. Great explosion. Martyrs have been brought up to defend the base. A lot of smoke, not many hits. And it looks like this logistic company is probably going to go bye-bye if the sapper squads are allowed to continue to shoot at it. And the blob moves north. These Piet squads are shooting over the hedge here. Looks like they have a single vet lieutenant. What is Sniegel doing? Another vampire half-track. Wow. Well, I hope he parks it in a different spot this time. Bird Tiger being built to help with repairs and restoration of these two scout cars, it seems. Oh, that vampire half-track does not do you any good there. I think it'll just steal just that fuel right there, and that's it, which isn't much. From what I understand, the vampire half-track, if you park it on the one of the earlier points that were captured toward the beginning of the game, then I could be wrong, then you'll get resources from all the points captured after it that are connected. Never really used it myself, but I've never actually had it explained either. It looks like some sapper squads are laying some mines here and some mines here, so one way to spend idle munitions. And he has plenty of munitions to spend. Now with a Brit, you got this much fuel. Either make another, well, he's probably going to make another. Well, he's got a Sherman in the making. He just doesn't have the pop cap necessary to go ahead and let it finish producing. And there's no reason why he cannot go and capture points up here that are not being guarded. So mistakes are being made on both sides of the spectrum here. And looks like we have an infantry squad with a Bren squad coming up just to harass even more. And it looks like Privatepike is anticipating a big move from Snigel up through this cleared area here. He's laying a lot of mines. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, about 9 sets of mines laid down. And if Snigel chooses this path to go, he's going to be in really big trouble. Pop cap is reached. That's why he brought those infantry, Bren squad up to let them get a couple of members killed so he can get that other Sherman out. Considering the other doctrines that Panzer Elite could have used, Scorched Earth might have had the sector artillery might have helped a little bit, but not by much. Luftwaffe would probably have been a better choice to, so you can build 88s. If you could have gotten an 88 up here and an 88 over here, that would have covered this entire side of the map and kept the tanks away. Not the infantry blob, but the tanks. And you can handle the infantry blob with some flat guns if need be. Looks like his armor is moving up toward the north of the map, along with his blob, but he's got enough mines here to help cover him, or at least warn of the approach. And it looks like Royal Marines, not the Royal Marines, I'm sorry, the Royal Commandos have been chosen, and he's going down the right side of the tree to get the 25-pound artillery barrage, and here comes the mines. Snigel's not going to know which way to go. Too many armored cars, not enough paths. So only hit 2 of them, so maybe Snigel will think that that's all there is to it. What he could really use is some grenadier squads with field craft that would help detect those mines. And the mortars come in. All of them lock down and begin opening fire. And one of them is already down because the armor on a mortar is like butter. And there goes... Oh, there goes that first Sherman. Oh, and the Sherman hits a mine on the way out. A Teller mine, that is, too. It damages the engine. Mortars are coming in for the kill. Bird Tiger is resurrecting the mortar destroyed. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Good job. Out of control Sherman. Take out the command tank. If the Brits have a command tank, it's very important that you take them out. Yes, this is a seriously odd game. Played by both parties. Them mortars could have pursued this command tank and probably gotten away with it. Looks like 3 lieutenants and a captain's out now, so wow. Keep them all together, you've got a devastating infantry force here. And Snigel is about to find out. I hope he's glad that he at least is not seen. Oh! Oh! Oh, that was beautiful. You gotta love Goliath. But that wasn't enough to dissuade Privatepike. He is intent on capturing probably these victory points over here. Destroyed engine on a Stuart tank. Sherman is attempting to protect everybody, but it's almost dead. One more shot and it's gone. Oh, 2 more shots maybe. Can that mortar get it? And that mortar does get it. Bird Tiger coming forward, going to resurrect the other mortar, probably. Oh, there goes another armored car. 1 armored car, but 2 armored cars using their speed to get away. One gets a damaged engine. It looks like these Piet squads are going to tear it to pieces. Oh, poor guys. I feel for the Panzer Elite now. Pursue, pursue, pursue. They're retreating. 2 lieutenants and a captain are still firing at it. and keeping the armored car at bay. And he goes in retreat. Yes, oops. Oh! There goes another mine. And it looks like this Jaeger Panther that came out has hit a couple of mines itself. I don't see what's so strange about the game. Everybody's just camping and fighting, camping and fighting. And Privatepike is completely right. Sniegel could have spent some of his money on a couple of mortar half-tracks and parked on the other side of the hedge here and kept firing at his base just for harassment purposes. He has plenty of fuel for that. Counter the blob with mortars. 2 or 3 mortars, 4 mortars firing at him at the same time. Completely devastate him. Probably take out the Seems like in a blob versus blob match, the British blob is always going to win, especially if it's got 2 lieutenants and a captain following around. Beautiful explosions. Goodbye, scout car. Goodbye. Take out Mr. Privatepike and you will feel better. Mortars versus infantry. Do not. Mortars should actually run from infantry. They may have a big gun, but they have very thin armor. Off-map artillery coming in. Let's see what happens here. Oh, hit there. Oh! Mortar taking out. Well, it looks like the artillery is not going to hit anything here, but the infantry will. Blobbing is part of the game. Some people sacrifice armor and go with all infantry. Gotta know how to counter it, I guess. And Mr. Bear Tiger goes with it. Casualty clearing station has got a long range. Here comes Mr. Jaeger Panther. And it's probably going to be lost to infantry. Incendiary grenades being researched. Don't think that'll do you any good. Not this big game anyway. Destroy that missile barrage there. You counter blob with a blob. Panzer Elite usually is the blob, being as the Brits have chosen to go blob, the Panzer Elite is trying to go armor, which really makes no sense because they got majority of their vehicles have very weak armor. Victory point count 452 to 125 in favor of Sniegel. But who knows what's going to happen here? This could still be anybody's game. Jaeger Panther backing off. For what reason, I do not know. Another armor car being built. Armored cars have not helped throughout this game. Why keep building them? Especially if you're not going to use them properly. I'm not saying I could actually use them properly. My micro sucks, but I mean, why waste your money on that? You would be better off spending it on assault grenadiers. Heck, a Panther 4. Because he's got support command. A Panther 4 or a Hotchkiss would help too with the Brits. Hotchkiss has the Nebelwolfer upgrade that it can get, and the Panzer 4, besides the armor skirts and the the MG42 machine gun on it that you can get upgraded, can lock down and start doing rapid fire against infantry. It's fantastic.
We are losing territory.
Two of the Panther 4s from Panzer Elite would have probably wiped out all of the infantry for the Brits with a little cover from the Grenadier squads. Here comes a blob, and it looks like they're going after the Jaeger. Panther has been buttoned. Let's see how much damage can be done by these Piet squads. Quarter health, half health. Come on, let's go. And why does everybody have to have this argument about bombs? What do you hate bombs? Find a way to counter it. Jaeger Panther is almost dead, and there he goes. Carboon. Now he needs another bird tiger.
Germany is conceding a sector to the Commonwealth. We must round it.
Blob versus blob. Well, he may have blobbed with the infantry, but you certainly did blob with armored cars. This is where assault grenadiers would have come in good. You run them forward, and you can focus fire on these sapper squads. Get them out of the way. Come in behind with the armored cars, or Panther 4 for that matter, and wipe out the rest of the troops. But it was possible Schnigel. Well, it looks like this game's probably over. They're just arguing back and forth now about blobbing. But overall, and finally we have a glider land. Overall, I think this was a pretty good lesson in blobbing tactics from both sides. When you think of blob, you think of Panzer Elite, not of Brits. Looks like the tables were turned, certainly in this game.
Squad is gathered and ready.
Grenadier squads. Grenadier squads, if you're going to try to use them to counter infantry, you want them to get the increased squad size. You want to get the veteran, all the different upgrades you can for the Panzer Elite to face the Brits, especially if you've got a lot of officers. looks like Privatepike has all 3 victory points now, and the countdown ticker is working against Sniegel now. We're at 332 to 114. It's only a matter of a couple of minutes before this game will be over. Panzer Elite, you need to keep moving around. You need to help support your units with assault grenadiers, especially versus infantry. Build the Panther 4 tanks if you can. If you got the Hotchkiss, do the Noble Wolfer upgrade.
Support command structure.
And I don't understand people's fascination with ranking. Just play the game and enjoy it.
We have 300 points left.
Well, he called for a retreat for all of his troops, so I wonder why. Now is Sniegel's chance to go ahead and run forward and capture these victory points. Reconnect with his fuel, or reconnect with anything. Please. Why would anybody ask permission to attack the base? And Sniegel answered him correctly. No. But Pike is not taking that seriously and is going to go ahead and move forward with his squad. Oh, somebody do something. Panther 4! Oh, or Panzer 4, sorry. It's the knob talking. And the playback is over, it looks like. So, we'll go ahead and call it quits, considering these guys did. And I think, boys and girls, that we've learned a valuable lesson here. A British blob can overcome the Panzer Elite blob, especially when the Panzer Elite blob doesn't concentrate on blobbing. So, thank you, and y'all have a good night.